Alrighty now. Clean my table so I can show all the parts. Now, unfortunately, I cannot put this. I could put the box on this table, and that's it. It's going to be like right here in front of the lens. You won't be able to see zip. I actually propped the empty box on its side, and I put the box to my left, on my left side, so it's easy for me to get my hands on and open it up and look at each and individual parts that's in this. So I'm going to remove protective slats, lift it up. And the first thing I see is a very, very big confidential book by Anaheim Electronics, Von Braun. This is, oh my God, it's like a magazine. You can buy it at the Konokia bookstore. And I'm guessing that the decals, the water slide decals, are inside, or whatever other parts or stuff that's in there. Now, it's two boxes here. I feel like it's two boxes. Don't know where I should begin. And it has the Anaheim Electronics logo on it. I don't feel like I don't want to break this. I don't want to damage it. I don't know where to begin. So we're going to do with the middle one. I'm going to slide that open. I slide that out. I think I could put this one here on the table. Okay, so this is the box that has all the funnels. Oh, this is beautiful, beautiful documentation here. This is basically, if you have a frame, go to like Michael's or any hobby stores, you could say, or like Hobby Lobby. Sorry if I mentioned that, and get yourself a massive poster frame. You could frame this. I love this line art. Oh my God, this is so amazing. We're going to just review it and put it back in the box because clearly we're not going to be building the funnels first. This, oh my God. So this is we have that. We have the orange, yellow orange, you could say. And it's a good solid color. Now, obviously, this is not a hollow part. This is like, not only that's the outer part of the funnel. This is the inner part of the funnels. So we're talking about framework here. Oh wow, that's going to be a lot of work. Not to mention a lot of black. More funnel parts. That's the connections to the funnels when it's bending. The detail, the cool detail that I'm noticing is that when the funnels are exposed or opened and about to fire, those pieces flip open, I guess. Here's the other set of inner frame. Oh my God, how many? Wait, I thought I saw one set. How many sets we're talking about here? One. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. We have the white part detail. I'll leave that here. Clear parts. So, if I'm not mistaken, this part is what's going to hold up all the funnels. I'm kind of guessing here. Ooh, nice metallic. Good. This is more of the black. No, I wouldn't say it's black. But let me look. Maybe the light is telling me differently. It is almost like it is the same color. But it feels like more like a dark navy blue. And then here's the white parts. Okay. That's pretty amazing. I think I remember there was a rumor that if you're gonna get this kit, you have to pay extra for the funnels. Thank God we got all that, because that would have not been a very, very happy response by the Gunpla community. All right, let me get the other box. Put this to the side. All right. So I believe this is probably the kit right here with the base. Wow, amazing. Simply amazing. All right, let's pull this out. Do the same thing before. Put it to the side, put it upside down. Come on, yeah. Oh my God. So I'm gonna have to tell you that as I'm looking at this does not need any painting whatsoever. This is premium gold right here. All I need to do is snip it off and put it on, and that's it. Call it a day. It's amazing. Wow. And hold on, I got it. So even though we're seeing gold, this is like 2 tones of gold. We have the yellowish tone gold, and we have the more mustard type gold, yellow, like a dark gold, as you can see there. Oh my God! It's even the gold in the V-fin. I'm gonna work on this side first before I get to there. We have the white parts. Can't tell what that could be, but I know what this is. That's the head part right there, based on the shape of it all. We have red parts here. Very few red parts to begin with. Then we have the red part here. It's a very, very dark red. And that has to be for the cockpit, I'm guessing. And then we have the plating for the legs. I know that's the waist. Skirt armor on the waist. Part of the leg here. All that, of course. More of this amazing gold part. Pistons, of course. It's not black. It's a bluish tone, like a dark bluish tone. You could... That's from the bazooka. Okay. That's the trim on the legs. Yeah, that's the calf armor. And then it repeats itself on this plate here. So it's interesting. Okay. Now we have the skirt armor. There's Amuro, Chan, and Ramo sitting down. Which, quite frankly... Wait a minute. So, we have Amuro sitting down and we have Amuro here, but this Amuro is bigger than this. That's not the scale. As well as Chan. So, beam saber hilts. I believe that's part of the arm, part of the feet, or the armor of the legs. Calf armor again. The repeated plate. Waist part there. Can't tell what that could be. That could be the arm, but I could be wrong. There's going to be a lot of like small individual parts. That's going to be crazy here. We have more armored parts. That could be the shoulder. That could be shoulder parts right there. That could be bicep armor. Joint parts right there. Can't tell what this is. It could be part of the display stand, which I'm seeing right here. This is, of course, the ever so popular base stand that we are accustomed to. I believe it was first introduced with the Unicorn Gundam. And the cover here, so you could put the battery container in there. I'm going to put this back here. Going over here, we have the orange yellowish tone. We have clear parts here. The beam saber effect parts. You only have one. You don't get two. Clear green for the sensors. Face plate. Okay. Parts of the head. Okay. I was not expecting this, but I think it's necessary. Parts forming hands. I'm pleased with that, because okay, we're talking about a perfect grade kit, and even though it must have manipulator hands for the joints, I have a distinct feeling over time those joints will get, they lose their grip or their strength. But this, I like it. I love parts forming hands. Even on a perfect grade kit, it makes total sense. Part of the bazooka, I can see that. Probably part of the beam rifle. Another hilt for the beam saber. More joints and internal parts, or parts that will go on the armor. Oh yeah. Now that's a shield. Now that's a big shield. That's a pretty biggie. Okay, so there's the other beam saber, because that's right. Even though you get two beam saber hilts. One goes on the forearm, while the other one is in the backpack, and they're two different types. This is definitely part of the shield assembly. I'm guessing. Then we have more armored parts here. Trying to catalog and mentally remember everything. Okay, so here is the finger joints. Right here. And this could be from the beam bazooka, the rifle. Can't tell what those are. Could be from the backpack. That's true. And we have more red parts there, more detail red. And that's for the stand. Alright. Put everything back to where they are. The other side. That is nice. Very nice. Now there's another box here. So I'm guessing that what I just popped open was all the armored parts, even though there are parts inside that had plating on it. This is the frame right here. Oh boy. Oh yeah, because I see a lot of charcoal parts here. First we have the silver-plated parts. I see two wires, a red and a blue. Don't remember red and blue wiring in the Master Grade. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna pretend that I know what I'm looking at here because I don't know where these parts go. However, this may be the inner frame for the holding up on the beam saber on the arm. That could be the knees right there. That clearly is a skirt armor. The flip side has parts for the skirt armor. Okay, so remember, this is inner frame. All this is inner frame. Joint parts. That could be skirt armor on the side, but I could be wrong. Ooh. Okay. Now we have a dull silver color tone. Crazy. Look at all that plating. Oh, I saw somebody review this, and that looks awesome. Okay, that is amazing. Part of the leg, bottom part, top part, clearly. Connection to the joint. Both sides, of course. Don't know what that is, so I'm not going to pretend what that is, but that could be the foot. That could be the arms. All right, let me put these back. Here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Inner frame for the hands? Wow, I didn't even notice that until now. I'm loving this already. And then we have the... that's the chest part. Clearly that's chest right there. The shield. That's part of the legs. This is the repeat part right there. That could be the waist unit part of the shield. Can't tell. That could be for the bazooka. Wow. Joints for the legs, calf armor, foot, and then the repeat plate. Skirt armor right there for the internals, of course. The back part, the collar, the beam rifle, and the part of the bazooka. Oh my god. And then we have metal parts. I don't even have to sand them down. And not only on that one, on this one too. And what are those? Oh, could this be the Vulcan barrels for the head? That's sick. Alright, so we have the metallic stickers that will be put on to this kit, which I am going to do. Water slide decals, amazing. Who is going to lie down their perfect grade Unleash Nu Gundam? I mean, okay, amazing gimmick to put it on the eyes, that's understandable, I get it. If they made it great, fine. I mean, I could pretty much, how can I explain this? I could pretty much take this, cut it, and do the same thing. Not complaining there. But you know, somebody's going to actually look at Char's counterattack. I start putting these back here. They're going to start looking at Char's counterattack. They're going to look at the actual bed that the RX-93 is lying down, and they will do a diorama of it during its maintenance phase and you know, unveiling from the beginning part of the movie. So that's going to happen. Somebody's going to do that. Somebody's going to 3D print that bed and put this guy on top of it. Okay, that is all the parts. And I didn't even count how many plating. However, let me finish this coffee up a bit. And we're going to review the manual.